Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. We're at Monday. I hope you are ready for a fabulous week. I hope it's going to be a good one for you all. So, of course, today is the Deal It Up Challenge. So I'm just going to whip right into it and pull our prompts for this week. Hope you're excited for a little creative challenge this week. Who knows what we're going to be making? Well, faux card for those of you who are choosing to do the faux card, as I will be doing. I might make the other option, depending what it is and what time we've got. So let's go this one for our first card. I might do it a little bit different this time, just to mix it up, and I'm going to pull the prompts and do the reveal all at once. How's that sound? Does that sound interesting? Just a little bit different, isn't it? Rather than revealing each prompt as we pull it, let's do a big reveal. Just because that's what I feel like. So I'm kind of going middle of the pack for all of these. Now I've got to remember not to, I'm guessing it's up the right way. I don't know. The back's not the right way up, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Just keeping it a little bit mysterious, a little bit fun, a little bit playful, because that's kind of the mood I'm in today. And for a little bit of playfulness, and that's never a bad thing. So let's stick with the middle of the pack, because why not? It's as good as any other card, isn't it? So that's our 3 essential style or material prompts. This will be the alternate if you're not making a faux card. So I don't know which order these 3 are in. They could be in any order. I have no idea. There's not very many cards in this stack, so it's rather hard to shuffle. But that will do. Let's go middle for that one as well. And our faux card. What's it going to be? And maybe I'll reveal from this end that way. That would be different as well. I don't know. No rhyme or reason, just 'cause. So how was your weekend? Was it a good one? I do hope it was. I hope it was full of fun and laughter and good times and some time to create as well. Okay, let's go there. Okay. So let's do our faux card. First is the 3 of hearts. Now that's interesting because we did the 3 of diamonds last week. It's random though, so 3 of hearts today it is. The alternate to making a faux card is, that was upside down, an embellishment. Okay, and we might have time to fit that one in as well. I'm just going to scoot these up to the top. I don't know if they're still in frame, just so I've got more area to work. Okay, our first creative prompt is upside down, a path or road. Okay, I might have to pause the camera for a bit to go searching for something along that line. Okay, our next creative prompt is also upside down, lace. Nice one. Yeah, a lacy path. And is this one upside down or the right side up? Who knows? Our final prompt is up the right way, and its favorite color. Now it's only a couple of weeks since we had that. I'm not upset at all. Never can be upset by using my favorite color, and I've still got some of the same tissue, so that might be coming out to play again. Okay, I have my card base at the ready here, like so. I have my number stamp, so we're going to need the number 3 again. And the heart, grab out the heart from the set. I normally pull them all out, and then it was like, but then I've got to put them all away and they lose their stickiness. Oops, my 3's stuck to the back of that. So I thought, no, I'll just wait and pull it out when we're ready. Okay, we need an acrylic block, the red ink pad. Now, favourite colour is red, so I think I'm also going to do my stenciling in red. Now, I always stencil this part of the card You don't have to. You could do nothing or something, whatever you like. You could collage it. I did not grab out a stencil, so let's choose one of those. It's entirely up to you, apart from doing like the faux card part, the number in the suit. So what do I feel in the mood for today? It's heart, so I was almost going to go with this diamondy sort of pattern, but the suit is hearts, so perhaps not. Just having a wee wander through my stencils. Don't know what I fancy. I almost feel like I need something new in my life. How about this one? We haven't used this one in this challenge, I don't think, yet. It's a paisley sort of pattern. Right, so let's stencil first. Put a bit of paper underneath to catch the overshoot. I could find my drop paper easily because I had a big tidy up in my bin where I keep all my packets of papers and things. A little here there. Ooh, I don't have a red brush. Okay, we'll use our H mahogany. We'll use the other side of that instead of a brush. So it was one of those jobs, I did it on Saturday, that you start because it's like got to the point where you have to do something about it because it's just ridiculous. Things keep falling out. Even without me touching them, they would just all of a sudden collapse, and yeah, it was driving me up the wall. And but one of those jobs that you start and then very quickly realize it's quite time consuming and you wish you'd never started. And that was definitely me. And hubby was cooking and he was bringing me food, and like my desk was literally piled high because it's the only place I've got to put things while I sorted and ordered and ditched some stuff or dealt with it, you know, cut off the bits I didn't want and what have you. Yeah, so it was definitely one of those jobs that I wished I'd never started. And then you get to the point of no return where it's like, well, there's nothing to do but just keep going. Like, there's no point just putting it all back again because you'd have to start afresh, and that's a bit pointless. But once it's done and I was all tidied up again and everything was put right, so it's like, oh, that's so much better. I can actually find what I need. I can see what I need. I just need to stop shoving everything in there. And it's primarily when I'm videoing because I don't take the time to file things properly, and so I just chuck it in there. And before you know it, it's just diabolical, really diabolical. And I'm not the tidiest housekeeper, it must be said. I'd much rather be crafting, in all honesty. Right, so let's do our number now. Do it the right way up might help. Number 3. So this is the easy part. Go 3 and our heart. Now with the diamonds, I did 3 diamonds. If you watched that last week, you'll remember I did a kind of a diagonal, oh, it dropped off, diagonal design with the diamonds, but I'm not going to do that with the heart today. Just going to go vertical, I think, and just do a single heart. Like so. Sort of more classic. Gee, that heart does not want to stay on my block. Here we go. I think it's losing its stickiness, which is fine. We can deal with that. It's come out very warm today, after a day where we lit the fire. Yesterday we lit the fire, today it's like heading up towards 30 degrees. It's really hot outside, still coolish but not too bad inside, but it's just crazy weather. Right, so we have done our 3 of hearts for the faux card. Right, comes to this side. So let me grab my even thicker packet of scrap papers now after my sorting. We could do a bit of map for something different. Just looking for things that will go with my favourite colour. It's got a bit of red. I like a deep red, but often you can't find that, so just like a normal red is fine to suffice. It's got a little interesting bit cut out of it, hasn't it? There's a possibility. Just go with something like that. Let's keep it simple. Let's go that. Oh, hang on, I just saw something else in my bag. If I can dig it out. Just that little bit of red caught my eye, but it might not be. It's quite thick too. It's very thick, almost cardstock. Do I like that or that? It's upside down, but it doesn't bother me. Yeah, I think I'll go with that actually. Partly because this is just photocopy paper, and so it's a bit lighter in weight. Right, glue page and glue book. Just since I've got this in my hand, put my 3 away. Might protect it from losing its stick a little bit. Get it off my table. I did push record. Yes, I pushed record. Phew. There's one of those moments where you think, oh, am I even recording? And I am, so that's good. Right. Just choosing to put the glue on my card here for this first bit anyway. Icky sticky. And I didn't get it all the way to where it needs to go, so I'm just going to run my tacky glue on that edge. There we go. How do I want to do this? Definitely want to take off the white top. We want to give that a fancy edge. Let's go this way because this is a world map at the top, and it's probably actually better to have it the right way up. Might be a good thing, so I'll give this edge a raggedy edge. And I thought the world map at the top of this kind of goes with this map, so we'll get to the favourite colour, don't worry. Don't panic. And then put it about there. So I've still got a scrap go back in my bag, which I'm putting in right now. So I'm also thinking, do I want to do an embellishment? And if so, what would I make? So I'm my head's a bit distracted from what I'm doing because it's thinking ahead and going, oh, do I want to do both? Can I do both? But let's try, talking to myself here, try and concentrate on this one and get at least this one done. Right. Here we go. Give it a trim up. So part of my tidying up was taking my cat food boxes, not all of them, just the ones that were actually in my my bin of papers, and cutting them down to make bases for faux cards. So that's put me ahead for a few weeks, or more than a few weeks actually. I get three of these bases out of a cat food box, and I think I did 2 boxes, so 6 weeks worth. That's not too bad. So I thought there's no point just breaking them down and putting them somewhere. I might as well just take out what I need and throw away the bits I don't. There's other bits I use out of them for other things, so keep those as well. But there's certain parts of the boxes that just, they're no good for anything really. Either they're damaged or they're just not big enough to make anything with. So getting rid of those, and because we had the fire going, it was good to just chuck it on the fire, and that also helped keep the house warm because it was super cold. My husband actually lit the fire and he doesn't feel the cold, so it tells you it was a cold day. Right, favorite color. Got this beautiful tissue which I just adore. What else? Also, I bundled up some loose napkins that I had just sitting around my desk and in my bin. I'm wondering about some of the reds in this row, these roses here. That deep red might be pretty. And this is actually a brand new napkin out of a brand new pack I bought, and all I've done is taken the backing off. I have not used it yet, so let's grab a bit of that. Try and get this big red rose here. I'm not going to grab my water brush, I'm just going to risk it. Here we go. Playing dangerously today. Right. Just tear that down a bit more. We don't need all that orangey rose. Maybe this bit down here as well. Just being picky, but oh, that's pretty. And then we could just accent it with a little bit of this beautiful red tissue. A bit like that. Give that a bit more of a ragged edge. And it's got a very straight edge down the edge. I can't abide by that unless I put it right against the edge, so let's give it a little bit of a tear here. Makes it far more interesting in my eyes. I want to do that around the other way. I don't really want to cover over the whole world map on that scrap of paper. Maybe you want to do it this way instead. No. You're going to sit here and watch me fiddle around for half an hour. I promise I won't take half an hour. No, maybe it does need to go up there. Okay, let's just do that. Let me change out my glue page. Looks a bit scary upside down with the teeth beard. Little otter. Otters are so cute. I like otters. So does hubby. Every time we go to somewhere where there's otters, It's like we spend a good wee while watching them because they're so funny. Very animated little critters. Quite the clowns, really. And it's always very disappointing if you go there and they happen to be sleeping. It's like, oh, don't get to see the otters, or if you get to see them, you just get to see them sleeping, and that's not very fun. It's much more interesting when they're swimming and all. The place we like to go to called Willowbank, they all come up to the fence and all like up against the fence begging. You're not allowed to feed them, so I don't know why they've got it in their heads that they will be fed, but it's cute anyway. Very, very cute. Okay, I've just got the pattern kind of ends on a line where the pattern cuts off. So I'm just going to trim down that part. So I don't want that to end up being the top of my card here. It will get trimmed off more, but I just didn't want any accidental bits showing there. And I've got glue on that, which is really annoying. But I think it will be okay once it's dry. And we might end up covering it over anyway. So very carefully I'm going to put glue on the napkin. Hopefully it doesn't stick down to my glue page here. And whatever rips, well, that's fine. Just add to the distressed look, won't it? Alright, but it didn't tear. Not yet, anyway. Let's pop it. Try and smooth it out. Oh, my fingers are getting so sticky. Oh, I love that. That's gorgeous. And you get the map coming through the lighter areas of the napkin. Super pretty. I haven't got anything over here, so I want to just like put a wee something, maybe just a little tiny little snippet, just something about the thirds, I think is what's, yep, that makes me happy. Just kind of balances those red parts. Oh, I hope I'm on camera. I just realized I'm working quite close to myself and I'm sitting back in my chair. Double whammy for possibly not being on camera. Yes. Really love that. I think that's looking super pretty. Let's trim up that overhang. Here we go. Now I've got sticky scissors as well. It's a Crafter's World. Oh, gross. No, glue and bits of napkin stuck to my fingers. I need to grab out a wet wipe, so please excuse me while I grab one out. And please excuse my squeaky chair. It's empty. No, it's not empty. Is it empty? No. Now it is. It was the last one and it's not very wet, but it will do. It's wet enough to give my fingers a wee clean off. And I can't put it in my glass that I normally store them in because I've got water in there at the moment. I was doing some watercolouring earlier. Right, so we have favourite colour. Path or road? Just wonder whether I can quickly find something. And this is like an interior design or interior makeover kind of magazine. Just wonder whether there's a path there, but it's not a great one. Not very exciting. That one's got text over top of it. I don't know if I'm going to be fortunate enough. There's a few paths, but they're not very exciting. I might have to pause you guys, or pause the camera rather than take too long looking. Just thought might be something in this, and it was sitting behind me. This is a paint company that puts this magazine out, and they send it to me. I think it's once a quarter. I think. I never remember. I'm just always surprised. Oh, there's a Habitat magazine. I forget that it's coming because it's free. So you know I'm going to sign up for a free magazine with free delivery. And I like the paint swatches they have in them. It's not looking hopeful, my friends. Oh, there's a nice deep red. I'm going to just keep that out. It's called Pohutukawa, which is a native tree here. It's called the New Zealand Christmas tree as well, because it flowers at Christmas with these beautiful deep red flowers. No, we struck out. Nothing there. Okay, let me pop the camera on pause and hunt something out, and then come back and we'll continue on. So for you, merely a blink of an eye. Hang on there. That took a little while, but I did find a path here with this little girl on it, and I thought, how cute. So this little path through like a garden or something. Obviously don't want this text on top, so let's kind of tear that off. Where do I want to place it? Don't think I want that. How do I want to do this? I think I do want to give that a torn edge. Just giving it some shape. Obviously we don't want the bottom there. Do I want even that tree in there? I don't think I do. It just kind of creates quite a harsh, dark piece on without any sort of, I don't know, it just, to me it was a bit jarring, so we'll remove that. That's cute. I don't mind that. I think that is cute. So I'm going to glue that on. Do I want any book page or anything behind it? Maybe. Or music. Yeah, sorry, I went completely quiet then. So I was contemplating my choices. I'll just give that a straight line up the edge of the music. And that will go on the edge of my card. I feel like my bags of papers are still too big for my bin, and so things do get kind of lost a little bit. Like, way easier to find them than before I sorted everything, but I'm feeling like my bin needs to be bigger so they all sit better in it. Don't know. It's work in progress, I guess, for alterations could happen. Deciding whether it's actually the right way I'm working with things. It's an ongoing process, isn't it? I think I might put her up there. Yes. I've got some hand stamped labels here out of various book pages and magazine, and I'm thinking about using one of those. Ooh, what's this one? It's more pinky, but it gets a bit lost, doesn't it? Could almost have her standing on the label. I do like it though, so I'm going to go with it, even though it blends in. I love the colour. Of course I love the colour. It's tending towards that deep red. It's not deep red, it's actually pink, but actually no, I want glue stick for this. I have this packet of hand stamped labels on my desk, and it's been there for months since I'd made them, and I keep forgetting it's there. And just recently I was like, oh, I've completely been ignoring these, so now I'm trying to use them, and I've been using them, now that I remembered they're there, using them quite a bit, which is fun, because they're fun colours and patterns from the, this one is from a children's book, and really cool colours and patterns on it. It's like, I enjoyed making the labels, and now I'm enjoying using them, even if there was several months in between where I forgot they even existed, and yet there they were, right on the side of my desk. Funny sometimes, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to stand her on the label there, and there's 3 B's, BE repeated 3 times, so I'm kind of obscuring the third one a little bit so it's not so repetitive. With that, I like that. Okay, so we have favourite colour, path or road, and we need lace. And while I had the camera on pause, I did grab out my lace. So that's a good thing. Part of my organising was also putting some lace on cards, because they were getting, I haven't done them all, I just did ones that were kind of obviously annoying me. Oh, that's pretty. I do like that. Just a thin lace. And so used up some more of the boxes and bits and pieces that were sitting in my paper bin. So that felt good as well, putting them to use, putting those bits of cardboard to use, instead of aimlessly being annoying. Just need to straighten this end up a little bit. And I think I will do the embellishment. I did grab out some another picture of a path when I was hunting for this one, so that I could play with making an embellishment. So I think I've got an idea on that as well. We'll see what happens. I'll definitely make one, but we'll just, yeah, see as to whether it actually turns out or not. It'll be another matter. Just unclogging my glue. Have I still got a glue plug in there? See my nails? I've used the practice set of nail wraps that the Lillian Fox sent me with my order. Not my favourite colour, but it was really good to have a practice set, and I only used half the set to do all my fingers. So I've still got half of the practice set, so I can get 2 manicures, let's just call it a manicure, out of one set, which makes them even more affordable, and so far so good. I didn't put them on that great, you know, there's a good reason why they send you a practice set, because it takes a little bit of practice. They definitely got better as I went along the fingers, got better at applying them. But yeah, I put them on Thursday and this is Sunday, so far they're good. They're supposed to last 2 weeks without chipping or anything like that. So if I get even a week out of them, it'll be so much better than doing my nails with nail polish, because nail polish, I'm lucky if I get 2 days, sometimes even 1 day out of it. And these don't have any smell, you know, like that really strong smell you get from nail polish. Well, there's no smell with these, so like there's no offensive thing if you want to do it while somebody else is around. You're not like ponging up the place. Oh, that is pretty. Now do I want a word or something? I think I would like a word. And this one's catching my eye, this Brave. This little girl might be brave. Or I've got a little floral piece here with Incredible. I think it's, no, it's gonna get lost, or Incredible. That one might actually work. These are little scraps of digitals that I've stamped on. All those little offcuts when you're fussy cutting out something and the background's coloured. You can use them to stamp, do things like this. Yep, no, I definitely want it up there. Okay, I am going with Incredible as opposed to Brave, just because I like that, the look of it. Let's give it a little ink though. Just give it a little frame. I feel like I haven't used my ink in days. Probably because I haven't actually. Yeah. Cool. So I was out all day Friday. Saturday I was dealing with my bin, and then I was doing some collage, which I typically don't ink. And Thursday I was doing computer work, so I didn't use my ink then. So it's probably, what, four-ish days since I used my ink. That's incredible. That's just like bizarre. Now I do need to ink around this, speaking of ink. So let's do this side in, maybe not the back on camera, but just the side so you can kind of see it finished. I should have done it before I put lace on, but never mind, we'll just skip where the lace is. Just give it that nice frame out. Could have done it with aged mahogany too, would have been nice. I think I did the last time we did favourite colour, I think I used the aged mahogany. It's nice to do variations, isn't it? Back to my vintage photo. Right, so I will do the back as well, but I'll do that off camera. So there's my card. Now let's move swiftly on and do an embellishment just quickly. I don't want to take too long doing it. So I've got this image here out of the same magazine of a path. And I thought, let's do something. Do I want square? Do I want cut edges? Or do I want torn edges? Oh, make a decision, girl. You're taking far too long. You said you were going to do it quickly. Let's go torn. Because how can torn go wrong? She says, thinking actually it can go wrong very, very easily. But we're just going to go with it. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I'm just going to leave the top there straight for a moment, is making a little decorative cluster. I mean, simple, right? Nothing too drastic. I think I'll include this little colour swatch out of the paint magazine. So I'm just going to cut around that. I'm not going to tear this one. I'm going to fussy cut. And I'm going to include, or leave on, I can't exclude because it's, you know, it's printed on, the name there, the name of the paint and the name of the colour, because I think that's actually quite interesting. So something like that. Have a little bit of lace. Just looking for something different to the other lace that I used, and this one's smaller, which I think, given the small nature of this piece, might be a good way to go, going for a finer lace. Like that. I think I want a base underneath it. Oh, where's that bit of card I had? Heavier paper slash card. The pink, you know, the pink one I had out here. That could make a good base for this. Oh, it's about the same width. That's a shame. Or maybe we can layer it like that. Like that. I'm going to give that a torn edge as well along the bottom. It is been cut with fancy scissors, but I want a torn look rather than this cut scissor look. Okay, let's pop that down. So it's going to be quite a busy week this week. Tuesday is a holiday here in New Zealand, and hubby's got plans. I don't know yet whether I'm going with him. It depends whether I have time, whether I can take the time off from my work, because I don't have things like holidays really. When you're your own boss, you do what you need to, and I've still got things I need to do that I'm thinking I don't know that I can actually afford to take a day off at the beginning of the week. You know, it's pretty much the beginning of the week, Tuesday. Okay, I wonder if tacky glue will be okay on this. Let's try it. It's probably not long enough. Bit of glue. I think it should be. It's very light lace, and tacky glue is pretty good. Now a little paint swatch here. Like so. Right, what else does it need? I need a sip of my tea. Just wondering about this first lace we had, whether I want to include some of this as well. Could put a little Oh yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. Again, I'm just going to go with the tacky glue. It's windy out there. Just got a little overhang. Trim that little bit off. So we've got lace, we've got favourite colour, which is more represented by this Pohutukawa than this, but you know, they both work. And we've got a Powerful Road, and it is an embellishment. Now, one more thing that I was thinking about doing with this, just to bring in our faux card aspect, because it is another prompt, and you can use it on your extra item or not. But I'm thinking maybe I will. So I think I'm going to do it by having 3 little hearts, and I happen to have my heart crunch. Fortunately, it's so dusty, it's really dusty. I only just, as I said what I was planning on, I noticed it sitting on the desk, so it was like, boom, let's do it. Now, what do I want to punch them out of? It'd be really nice to have some gold. But I don't have any gold to hand. No, I don't. So what can we do instead? Oh, actually, I've got this wrapping paper that's gold. Boom. Let's do it. So 3 little hearts. Do I want to arrange them like a flower? Kind of like a 3-petaled flower? No, I don't. That would be a no. Kind of randomly down the side there, I think. Just different angles. Will do. Do nicely. Come on, glue. There we go. So we are nearing the finish line, people. I hope you're going to give it a go, and your choice, whether you do a faux card, the 3 of hearts, or whether you make an embellishment of whatever type of embellishment you would like, that's up to you. Maybe you do both like I've done. Maybe you combine both prompts. Like I haven't done embellishment on the faux card, but I've included the faux card in the embellishment and a little nod to it, shall we say. So there we go. We've got our 3 of hearts on our embellishment, which is just a little cluster. Go on the top of a page or on a journal card or wherever you'd like to put it. You could even turn it into an altered paper clip, but I just wanted to keep it fairly simple. So we've got our 2 pieces here. We've got our faux card, our 3 of hearts. We've got our embellishment, also featuring 3 hearts. We have a Powerful Road on both. We have lace on both, and favourite colour in that deep red. So the beauty of favourite colour is that people are going to have different colours, so it can't help but look different, which is exciting. Please do share what you make if you participate. I would love to see what you do. You can use the hashtag DealItUpChallenge. You can pop it in the Facebook group. Now I have had a beautiful subby suggest putting it in YouTube community tab, but I haven't investigated that yet. So when I've got time, I will look at perhaps doing something along those lines. So you can put it in there if you want to share a picture. But otherwise you can email, social media, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a brilliant week. Videos coming at you every day. Of course, this week I've already pre-recorded Tuesday. Yay. Which gives me a little bit of leeway for that day out on Tuesday, whether I go or not, but I'm suspecting I won't. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.